Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christine, and the channel is Spoony Hiker. I'm going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail starting in the end of February, so just a few weeks from now, and I'm trying to dial in my gear and settle on what I want to bring. So I have gone from planning to use a hammock setup to using this Nemo Hornet Osmo tent. It is a three-person tent, which seems overkill, of course, because there's only just one of me. I do think I do plan on having visitors come out and meet up with me several times throughout the trip, so I wanted to make sure that there was enough space for two people in the tent. Not only that, but I bought this secondhand. It was really cheap, so I wasn't like super picky about it being a two-person or a three-person. It's still, even though it's a three-person tent, it's still a lot lighter by a pound and a few ounces than my original hammock setup. So I'm still saving weight by doing this. So without further ado, I'm going to set up the tent and see how it looks. I did pack down the snow quite a bit so that I could set it up and not like be all sinking in the snow. So here goes. I haven't set up a tent in years, so because I've always hammock camped for the last several years. So this will be interesting. I did set it up when I first got it just to check it out, make sure everything was intact. There was a hole in the bug net that was not any bigger than my fingertip. It was actually smaller than my fingertip, so I did repair that. And I knew that was there when I purchased the tent, which is why it was quite discounted. I don't know if I want I want the door, at least one of the doors, to be on that side. It does have two doors. This is not the Elite. This is just the regular Osmo. So it's still pretty lightweight. I think the whole setup is like 2 pounds, 12 ounces. And I did actually shave off a little bit more just because I switched out the tent stakes to the groundhogs. The Nemo tent stakes are a little bit heavier. Probably not by much, but okay. So I think what you're supposed to do is put the holes in first, but I'm not sure because it's been a while since I've done this. This is, I guess, a semi-freestanding tent because you still need to stake it out. In some of the areas. It was really easy to set up the first time, but it was inside. And I had the door closed, don't worry, so that the animals couldn't get to it. I know that some of you commented that you were concerned about my animals getting into my gear and wrecking it, so I have taken extra precautions to avoid that because they are quite mischievous, especially that gray cat, which is actually not my cat. It's my daughter's cat. But she is in college right now, and he's gonna stay with us, and then she's gonna come home in the summer. So not that you guys really, I know that he's the star of the show. But when it comes to protecting my gear, I don't think I want him anywhere near it. Okay. Whoops. We've gotten an exceptional amount of snow lately, which is good in one way, but it makes it difficult to do my videos. Sorry, I've got my back to the camera here. Sorry. Oh, this is a little trickier with gloves on. Maybe that's supposed to be there. Okay. All these clips are color coded, so they match the color of the pole that they're supposed to clip to. So some might say they're idiot proof. Which is working for me, so call me an idiot. I don't know. All right. So that looks pretty good. So yeah, so I don't know if you can see the whole tent. Let me move the camera. There. So when you look at this side, it doesn't need any stakes, but on that side it does because it just kind of collapses in because the pole, there's only this one interesting pole setup. So I do need to stake this out, which I will do right now. Sorry about all the traffic noise if you can hear that. I'm wearing my microphone to try and drown some of that out. But I live fairly close to an intersection, and it's not usually noisy. But of course, when I'm trying to video, it's going to be all kinds of traffic. So this is an interesting situation because it's not really cold out, but we have a lot of snow. I think it's like 34 degrees out right now, which is actually really nice. But still makes it hard to put the stakes in. Okay, I'm having a hard time with this one. Ground's still a little bit frozen. I mean, this doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just showing y'all my new setup. Forgot to pack that snow down. All right, that looks pretty good. I like it. All right, and now for the rainfly. I probably won't put all the stakes in because I'm not going to leave it up. And also, I'm probably not going to do a sleep test anytime soon, just because the weather is supposed to be really flippin' cold. It's supposed to get down to like 6 below zero, and I do not have the gear for that. That's beyond my gear capacity. I'm gonna trip over my tent. Cool. All right, I think this is backwards. Maybe. I don't know. This is only the second time. Oh my god. The traffic is crazy. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I think this goes the other way. Let's twist it. Let's flip it around to the other side. To the other side. Okay, yeah. If I just looked at the stitching pattern on the top of this, I would have figured it out way quicker, and because it matches the where the poles sit. I'm gonna take my all right, and there's these clips underneath the rainfly that clip on to the pole clips to keep that in place. I'll do that on the other side. Welcome to the other side. This tent is like super easy to set up if you're not an idiot like me. Okay. All right. And then these just clip there. And these just clip here. So the first time I set this up, I thought I had it on inside out because the Nemo emblem was faded, but it's dark on the other side. Interesting. All right. And then I guess these just kind of loop around the stake, and then you tighten it this way. So that's kind of cool. You just need to make sure that you pull the little string to tighten it. That's pretty awesome. Okay. And there's my tent. All right, I might stake out actually the doors just because, or at least this one. I gotta find the ground first. There's like, I think there's got to be at least 6 inches of snow that we just got in the last 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. I feel like it's been snowing for for almost a week, and today is like the first day that, oh my gosh, I can't get the stake in. Maybe I should just bury it in the snow. I don't want to bend it. I don't have any rocks around here, so I'm trying to gently pound it with my boot, and it's not really working. It's just moving around. Well, don't I feel silly? I wanted to find the ground, and instead maybe I'll just pack some snow down around it just to get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. Oh my word, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just gonna pack some snow around it. Okay, that's just gonna be good enough just for show and tell. All right, and then there's more of these tightener things to tighten that down. Oh my gosh, and it came right out. What is going on here? I'm being outsmarted by a tent stake. There we go. All right, I got it. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna bother. Well, this is kind of popping up, so maybe I should stake this down. Okay. All right. So there's my tent. There are some extra like pull outs here and there to create some vapor space, and it came with some guy line right here to pull it out. I think that corner there could probably come out a little bit more, but it's still going to be less vapory, I guess, if that's a word, vapory than my hammock setup. Because my goodness, that last night that I spent in my hammock, it was snowing and kind of just wet in general, and the inside wall of my tarp was drenched. And I know tents still do that, but not as bad. All right, so this is my tent. Okay, I am back. I am going to oops. Oh dear. My backpack caught on it. So I'm going to take my backpack off, shove that in there, and I will take you guys inside to show you around my new digs here in just a minute. Oh my gosh. Can you tell I don't use a tent very often? Okay. Oh, the ground is cold. For goodness sakes. So, now that I've totally pulled this out, I'll fix this so that I can get in here. Awkward. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move the camera a little closer. Making sure my microphone's still on. I have done entire videos with my microphone totally off. Okay, so I should probably roll this up so that you guys can see totally inside. Totally. I have to say, I really love this tent. I don't know how much I'm gonna love sleeping on the ground, because that's definitely a huge change for me. But I'm pretty excited about it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna take my snowy boots off so I don't track in the snow. And I'm going to set up that closed cell phone pad so I have something warm to sit on, because the snow is very cold on my tush. Whew. Freezing cheeks. Okay. All right, there's one. Oh, I've got snow in my pant legs too. For goodness sakes. I'm hoping that I don't run into a whole lot of snow on the trail, but anyway, this, as you can see, this tent is huge. It's borderline ridiculous. I mean, it is a 3-person tent, but I think it's more like a 2-person and a dog tent. Although I don't know if I would dare put Sherman in here, because he's a crazy boy. He likes to run, and there was a couple of times that I thought he was going to ruin my hammock setup. Okay, so I have the Nemo switchback. I've actually had this forever, and I switched to an extra wide nature hike closed cell phone pad because I was going to sleep in the hammock, and I liked that the extra wide was going to provide me with a little extra space. It kind of held the hammock open a little bit more. All right. Ooh, that's so much better. All right. I'm going to take this big chunky thing out. Yes, I still have the bear canister. I'm having a really hard time letting go of it. There always seems to be another reason to go back to the bear canister. I did actually switch again to the bear bag, and it saved me 2 pounds 4 ounces, which is a huge weight savings. But I was like I was teaching myself how to do the bear hang for the bag, and every time I tossed the line and pulled, it would like scrape the tree. Bark would come down, little twigs, branches, stuff like that would come down, and I'm kind of concerned about the damage that all these hikers are doing to the trees when they hang their bear bags. Nobody ever talks about that. I don't know why, but it seems like kind of an important thing. So that's another reason why I'm kind of going back to the bear canister. I know it's big, I know it's bulky, I know it's heavy, and it's not absolutely necessary on trail, but I don't know. I feel like it's important to protect the bears, protect the trees. We're hikers. We love being out in the nature, and we want to protect nature. We should want to anyway, so that it's there for a long time. Here's my beautiful Outdoor Vitals Storm Loft sleeping bag. 0 degree. I love this thing. It's awesome. Not sleeping bag, sorry, quilt. Goodness sakes. All right. So I've got my new Nemo. I feel like there's a trend here. I've got the Nemo tent, Nemo closed cell phone pad, and then Nemo sleeping pad here. This is the all season tensor extra, not extra wide, it's the wide, and it's the regular, so it's not the mummy shape. So I'm going to lay that out. And where did my pump go? Okay, so there's so much room in here that I am losing stuff. Here it is. All right, so you like my bag? I felt like the bag that the flex tail came in was a little bulky, so I took this instead. It's really light. All right. So bear with me. I'm going to blow up my air mattress. It's going to be loud. I'll probably skip through some of it so that you don't have to listen to the whole thing. And I probably shouldn't be sitting on the pad while it's blowing up. This thing is a lifesaver, although it doesn't really fit the Nemo nozzle, the little Nemo hole, very well. I don't know what you call it. Where you blow it up. Anyway. Put that there. But it saves me a lot of breath, and it's a little bit quicker than the pump track. It's not as quick as I thought it would be, though. And I have to hold it because it won't fit perfectly. I even tried like that little rubber coupler thing. this thing and it still doesn't fit quite right, but it's fine, not a big deal. Almost there. Kind of windy. Good thing it wasn't windy when I was setting up the tent. That would have been a fun little struggle. Woo! Okay, we're almost there. Pardon my behind. Okay, so there's that. And I'm actually going to put this underneath just for an extra layer of protection. And I have, oh wait, you know what? I have another item that I got. So that's my bag liner. My pillow. I think I've actually got everything out of there. See, this is something I also could not do in the hammock setup. I couldn't spread my stuff out because it would all be on the ground and I didn't like that. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan. And this is I don't know, this seems so much nicer. So this is kind of, I don't know if I'm really going to end up taking it or not, but it's a very cheap sheet for my sleeping pad. One for extra protection because I don't want it to pop while I'm on the trail. So this is to give me a little extra protection. It's kind of a pain in the ass to put on, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Pardon my language, I'm sorry. I kind of have a little bit of a potty mouth. I try to keep it in check on the videos though. So, bear with me while I struggle with this to get this on. It's not really that hard, but it does fit snug. It's a little extra warmth, probably not much, but it definitely provides a little extra protection for the sleeping pad. And I kind of stole the idea from Zen Bivy because of their whole fancy schmancy setup with their sheet for their sleeping pad that attaches to their sleeping quilt thing. All right, hold on. I can feel the snow underneath my feet. It's so cold. Okay. Oh. See, I told you it was kind of a pain in the ass to get it on. But I've got this giant tent, so I got all kinds of room to frig around with it. Okay. So there's the sheet. And now I can put my quilt on there. So I guess my only complaint with this quilt, and it is a minor complaint, these clips that come with it, I don't know if you can see it or not, they kind of suck. Because if you move just a little bit, they come undone. And I move a lot, so and maybe if I loosen it up, I wonder if I loosen it up, it might be a little bit less. I don't know if you can loosen it up. I think that's as loose as it's gonna get, actually. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, the more you move around, the less likely these clips are gonna hold. So that's kind of annoying. But other than that, it's a super warm quilt. And as you can see, okay, there's my setup. I forgot my pillow. My wee little pillow. Also Nemo. I'm not sponsored, but I love Nemo. I mean, I'm a tiny channel with very few viewers, which I appreciate all of you. Over 500 viewers now. Awesome. Thank you for watching me. Okay. The other thing about this sheet is that there's a little pillow pocket right there. I think I put this on backwards, actually. Yeah, I did. Well, whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, I have my quilt, I have my sheet, I have my 2 sleeping pads, which I probably don't really need. But I really don't want it to pop. So, and I won't be sleeping with my bear canister in my tent, obviously. I guess I should probably show you guys how flippin' roomy this tent is, because my poop kit came out of my bag, because it is crazy how roomy this is. I don't think I'm gonna bother putting that in yet. Let me grab you guys and bring you in to my humble abode. So there's so much room, and there's still like all kinds of room in the vestibule. And I don't have this one staked out, but there's another door in vestibule. Let's see, there's this huge pocket here, there's another huge pocket right here, and then this is the Nemo nightlight pocket, which I haven't used yet, but I'm kind of excited about. But seriously, this tent has so much space. It does say it's a 3-person. I think it's more like a 2-person and maybe a dog. So, yeah. All right. I'm just for the heck of it, I'm going to climb into my sleeping system here just to see how cozy it actually is. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to work. Oh, see. I think yeah. Yep. See, just by getting into this strap already popped out. Oh my gosh, this is so comfortable, so cozy. I can't wait to test this out. And I really can't wait to be on the trail. I think it's like 4 weeks away. I can't believe how close it is. I'm so excited, guys. But that's it for now. So this is my new setup. I guess thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.